Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, good morning and welcome to the front porch. And boy, howdy, did I miss y'all yesterday. My name's Kenny Dean. Got Scott Blake out here. Ryan Fuller's running around here getting everything all hooked up and ready to go. And we got the man of the hour on. Reverend Adam Wade, good morning to you, sir.
Well, good morning, Kenny. How are you doing?
Man, I'm doing great. Glad to be back out here and missed y'all yesterday. I ain't joking. I really missed y'all yesterday.
Yeah, well, and I didn't say good morning, Scott, but good morning to Scott as well. And we had a good conversation yesterday.
We
and
did.
And Scott did a great job, but certainly we always miss getting to talk to you.
Well, believe me,
Everything went well with you yesterday.
Hey, Dan, I just want to tell folks right now, on a very serious note, a colonoscopy, I was told it's the worst thing you can go through, the drinking and all that. It was a piece of cake to me. So if you're of age, I would strongly urge you to get one and just get it over with. I think you got to have a mindset. I went in with a mindset. I'm gonna knock this drinking stuff out. And it's not gonna be good, and it wasn't that bad, but so I think sometimes you got to go in with an attitude. That's what I did.
Right. And I know, I had my first colonoscopy earlier this year. So I'm right there with you, and really it was not bad at all for me. And I know some people, the drinking or whatever, the process impacts more. I've certainly known others that it impacted a lot more than it impacted me, but
Right.
But it really was not bad at all for me. And you're right. We need to do those types of things, those preventative things, to make sure keep a check on ourselves.
Well, of course, Ellen mixed mine with Gatorade, and I guess it's, knocking out about 64 ounces of anything liquid in, an hour or so, an hour and a half. But I would strongly urge people to get a colonoscopy when you're of age, and just don't put it off. It's just one of those things, preventative medicine, I guess we can say. We take care of our cars and trucks, or we should. So the same thing with ourselves. Just do it.
That's some good sleep.
Right.
Yeah. Buddy of mine, Kelvin Carr. He you see him over in your neck of the woods all the time. Kelvin had to go through a procedure at UAB last year before. And you know how Kelvin is, just talking to everybody he sees. And he was up there, and the nurses just, they loved him. He just cutting up and carrying on. Now you got to remember, his name is Kelvin. And they gave him that night juice, and he was still running that mouth. And last thing he heard the nurse say, she said, "Good night, Calvin." Only Kelvin. Hey, buddy, thank you for being with us. Do y'all have anything going on at Life Point tonight?
Not tonight. We canceled our midweek service because of the revival, the community revival going on.
Okay.
So, again, just encouraging tonight's the last night of the community revival, encouraging everyone to go out and support that. It's been a great time, and so that's where we are encouraging everyone to be tonight.
Well, good deal. It's gonna be another good night. Last night it rained a little bit. I don't even know if it did at the CAC, but it did a little bit. But there's no rain tonight. But so tonight's the last night to wrap that up at Central Alabama Community College inside the tracks. That starts at 6:30.
6:30, right?
All
Absolutely.
All right, my friend.
It's been great out there.
Well, good. I'm glad that we're having that, and I'm glad the turnout is good, and we're glad that you're with us this morning for the thought of the day, and we'll turn it over to you right now.
I appreciate it, Kenny. And I was thinking, about the revival. I was thinking about you last night, about the procedure and everything, and one of the things that was on my mind as I was, trying to get some thoughts together for today was regarding every year when, as the new calendar year starts, and a lot of churches do this, I think with like a 21-day time of prayer and fasting. Our church does that. It doesn't necessarily start on January 1, but maybe sometime in that first week or so in January, and we promote a 21-day prayer and fasting, just sort of a realignment and trying to, make sure we're starting the year off right. And our church puts out different prayer initiatives over those 21 days, and they put out, earlier this year in January, they, did the same thing. And one of those prayer initiatives was on healing, on divine healings. Now, with all these different initiatives, Misty took all those and we prayed through those and talked about each of them in January, but then she took them and divided them up also on a monthly basis so that it wasn't just a one and done. We didn't just talk about it in January, forget about it the rest of the year. So each month we've been revisiting one or two of those prayer initiatives, but one of them we decided to keep all year round. So just about every Sunday we talk a little bit about divine healing and praying for divine healing and comfort for those who are suffering not only physically but emotionally and spiritually, that they would find rest and peace and restoration in Jesus. And we focus on that every week because we know that there are so many people out there in the world that are hurting. I know suffering is part of this earthly journey we're on. A lot of times it comes through physical pains, but many other times it's through emotional hurts, emotional wounds, or maybe even being tired spiritually. So we face a lot of different battles, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. But in every case we see as humans, we're longing for some type of relief and some type of restoration. But, the thing is, our only true and lasting healing only comes through Jesus. He's our great physician. And so when we pray for divine healing, we're not just simply asking God to take away our pain, but we're inviting him into the brokenness of our life. Because I think if we have conversations and we really talk to people and get to know them well enough, we all have areas in our life that are broken and that need some type of healing. Well, and that's what Jesus does. His healing reaches deeper than just the surface. When I see you or you see me, we only see the surface, what we look like on the outside, but his healing goes way beyond, down into the insides, and he can mend our spirit, our emotions, our minds, and where we're weary, where we're tired, he can restore and he can renew our faith. And even when physical healing doesn't come in this life, and I know, part of life is this life will end one day. So even when physical healing doesn't come in the way we expect, you know what? His comfort still sustains us. The peace of Jesus surpasses all of our understanding. It steadies us in the storms of this life, and it reminds us that his grace is sufficient for all of our needs. David wrote in the Psalms, in Psalms 147, he says, he heals the brokenhearted and he binds up their wounds. So I would like to encourage the listeners today, because I think we probably all know someone who's sick, someone who is hurting. Try to get to know that person. I had a conversation with someone last night, Kenny, and I told him, I said, what, your friends matter. Who you hang out with matters. Encourage those around you. And I was reminded so much of the story in the Bible, in Luke chapter 5, the man who was, he was lame from birth, and his friends brought him to see Jesus. And when they got him there, he was, he was on a mat, but when they got him to the house, they couldn't even get into the house. So they went up on the roof, they tore a hole in the roof, and they lowered him down, right into the midst of Jesus, into the midst of the crowd where Jesus was. And when Jesus saw them, he said, your faith, the faith of your friends, it's what is making you whole. It's not your faith. The guy on the mat, he couldn't have faith. He was so sick and he was so injured himself. He didn't have that internal faith, maybe himself, but it was the faith of his friends. And he says, friends, your sins are forgiven. Then he went on to heal him physically. So our friends matter. So when we see those around us today, just keep in mind that there may be some that are hurting, some that need comfort, and let's show compassion to those who are suffering around us today, that same love and compassion of Jesus.
Amen. Amen. Boy, I'll tell you what, you hit all around it this morning. You touched a lot of lives this morning. And, you talk about those friends of helping the man put him right there in front of Jesus. Let me tell you what, those are some good friends there. And the man upstairs said, if they going to take care of you like that, I'm going to take care of you too.
That's right. And how important that is. And, I guess, my prayer today is that, we would focus on Jesus, the healer, the comforter, and may His power, may it restore us into His presence. And I just pray everybody has a great day. And the way you started the show with reflecting back on yesterday and the encouragement for the people, man, what a great thing.
Hey, you have a great day, and we look forward to hearing from you, hopefully at 6 and 8:20 tomorrow, believe it or not already.
It's hard to believe this week is hump day today, but then nearing the end of the week tomorrow. So, hey, Scott, Kenny, y'all have a wonderful day today.
You too, bud.
We are. You just got it started for us.
See ya.
See you, buddy.
Thank you.
Reverend Adam, well, I just think the world of that man and his entire family. Let's talk about the weather. It's not as cool as it was yesterday. When I stepped out about 7 o'clock yesterday morning, and thank you, Mac Bartol, for being my guide to the hospital and home, it was 42 degrees. It's starting out this morning like at 49, 50 degrees, 73 for a high today. Now, that's really nice, partly cloudy. Tonight, 42. Now, it's going to turn off cool again. So let's look at the rest of the week. Going into the weekend, 79 and 46 tomorrow. Sunny, 78 and 47 on Friday. Sunny, 76 and 53 on Saturday. And we're looking at rain Sunday and Monday, mid-60s for your highs Sunday and Monday, low 50s for your lows Sunday and Monday. So there's your 5-day forecast, brought to you by friends at Alex City Marine. Of course, they're located in the Gap now. They're loving their new location. You're going to love their new location too. And because when you go by, all you go see is a whole bunch of big old storage buildings. You're getting ready to put your boat up for the winter. Well, make sure you get it pressurized. Not pressurized, but when you get it all cleaned up. Winterized. They'll pressurize it too.
Pressure wash it
And check out the Blackfin center console boat. That's a 2026 in inventory now. Lake Martin, Dadeville Area Chamber of Commerce. Good morning to every one of you down there. Right around the corner, they'll be planning their Christmas parade. It'll be on a Sunday afternoon. We'll get all that information for you, and we'll share it with you. But if you want to get in the parade, now I know it's a little ways out, but it'll be here before you know it. Get in touch with them now. Call Miss Molly. She's the one you'll be dealing with at 256-825-4019.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best-kept secret, an affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552, 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Dalton Insurance, let's talk about it right now. My old buddy Tyler Dalton says this: whether you're retiring in 6 months or 6 years, Tyler's one-on-one insurance plan reviews make sure you're not overpaying and that you've got the coverage you need when aging into Medicare. Dalton Insurance has health care, Medicare, and life insurance. Call today, 334-489-3624.
Little Lambs and Ivy Day School, located on East South Street in Dadeville, is a great place for children to stay. Miss Peggy is a talented angel with a staff that works hard to achieve happiness for all. Miss Peggy is also very involved in the community that she loves. Just like her children at Little Lambs and Ivy, teachers helping children, children helping children. Swing by and see Mrs. Peggy for more information, or call 256-825-9415. That's 256-825-9415.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Red Flag Pest Control is Central Alabama's best in pest control, with hometown service in Lake Martin and now the greater Montgomery area. When you see pests, throw down the red flag. Termites, bed bugs, carpenter bees, mosquitoes, or general pests. Red Flag gets the job done at the right price for your home or business. At Lake Martin, call 888-943-0353, or in Montgomery, 334-265-1831. Red Flag, the best in pest control in Central Alabama.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state, and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Atlanta's place, which is right up the road on Marshall Street, behind the old Chamber of Commerce building, right across from Strand Park. They'll be open at 6:30 for breakfast. And let me tell you something. When I say they got good breakfasts, they got good breakfasts. But the price is right, too. Whether it's the pancakes or the French toast, it's just eggs, it's a biscuit, whatever it is, the price is right. Same thing for lunch. Same thing for lunch. You're going to love her cheeseburgers there, and try a bologna sandwich out, too. Yep, at Atlanta's place, Marshall Street. And welcome back to Front Porch. Our guests here in a little bit, the Bailey girls. Well, 2/3 of the Bailey girls. Kimmy Thompson and Sister Misty Brown will be on talking about Bailey's, which will be having the ribbon cutting this coming Friday. I just love these girls, and I love what she's doing on Main Street in downtown Alexander City. Also, CFO from Russell Medical, Matt Fisher, will be joining us at 7 o'clock last night. Jim Peace, good talking to you last night. He's got a lot going on right now, like Matt Fisher does too, but he's going to take his time out to be with us at 7. Then at 7:30, we're going to take a stroll, not down memory lane, but history lane with Danny Hayes with the Tallapoosa County Historical Museum in downtown Dadeville. Well, you know, just talking about Justin Whitehead yesterday. He was out here inviting folks out to the Tallapoosa County Cattlemen's educational meeting at 6 o'clock this coming, is that Friday night? The 27th.
That would be like Tuesday night. or Monday?
Monday night. This coming Monday night. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get my dates right, but that'll be at 6 o'clock. The guy just knows what he's talking about. I've even learned something from him. If you're thinking about getting in the cattle business, I would strongly urge you to sit down with him or somebody like him before you do it. He could either save you some money or make you some money.
We talked about bulls and picking out a bull to come bring to your pasture, and you got to get one that stands up like this. We talked about that. You got to be sure of himself.
Well,
yeah.
I'm sorry I missed that. Hey, Elks Lodge will be having a bingo tomorrow night, but also on Friday on the deck overlooking Lake Martin, my old buddy Aaron Smithy will be out there with live music, and then of course they're gonna be having they got a cheeseburger. Try that double cheeseburger down there at the Elks this coming Friday night. Hey, I had a couple things I wanted to show this morning. The city council. Well, we're fixing to change. We're fixing to have a new mayor. We're fixing to have a new city council, basically. But here they are right here. And the only one that's going to still be with us is Bobby Tapley. He's on the left there. But I'll say a big thank you to all you that were part of the city council, Alex City Council: Eric Brown, Buffy Colvin, Brett Phillips, Chris Brown, and Scott Hardy. Thank you, guys, and to Mayor Woody Baird too. Thank you for what y'all done. It's not an easy job because it is a job. You're taking care of a lot of different things, but we're looking forward to the new folks going in, and I know we got a lot of real good things to look forward to. Also, we had a groundbreaking finally. I know we've been talking about it for a while, but the Chamber of Commerce were with the folks yesterday with Lakita Inn and Suites by Kalijah Hotel Properties. That's who's putting that in, right next to the gateway at Lake Martin. So they broke ground yesterday. If you're looking at Publix, it'll be to your right before you go into Publix on that ground that's already been cleared off there. So congratulations to them and everybody that's been a part of this. And it looks, and then Holiday Inn Express is still coming along. It seems like it's kind of slow go there. But I saw a comment on yesterday when I pulled this information off that why are we getting another hotel? Why do we need another hotel? We need restaurants. I don't understand what people are thinking about.
Can I address that?
Please.
Well, at Kiwanis Club last week, we had Steve Robinson's in our Kiwanis Club, and we were. He was giving us a state of the Chamber of Commerce and all this stuff. And we were talking about the La Quinta Inn, about to start construction. And he's saying that we need, our Alex City area, we need 1,000 rooms.
Yeah, we're still short, even with two hotels.
He says we're only at like 300 and say 350, in the 300s. And so we're short of rooms. But this past weekend, Talladega had the race.
Right.
We were full up with people staying here
because they couldn't get
They couldn't get up there.
Right.
And last Friday night we went to La Posada right before the homecoming game Friday afternoon, and this couple walked in and we started talking to them, and they were from South Florida up here for the Auburn game. They were staying here because they couldn't get a place in Auburn to stay, and they were we need more rooms.
Oh, yeah, and that's been a fact. So I'm really looking forward to these two opening. The one over, I know there's talk of one over on the Dadeville side, which that'll be good too. So you're right. It brings in dollars to all our folks around here. They spend money on food. They spend money on gas, lodging. There's a tax in there, so we get that back. Duncan Memorial Methodist will host a trunk or treat this coming Saturday from 5 to 7. So put that on your things to do this coming weekend.
We got all kind of these trunk or treats. I can just lay them all out like I'm playing solitaire over here.
I know.
We got Rockford Sardis Fall Festival on the 26th from 4 to 7. They got free everything: free cakewalk, free inflatables, free candy walk, free hay rides, and legendary free camp stew.
Oh yes, Sardis.
Thursday the 30th. Over at the Benjamin Russell Center for Advanced Care parking lot from 5:30 to 6:30. trunk or treat on the 30th. Church of Christ has got a pumpkin playoff fall festival on the 26th from 4 to 6, right up the hill from us here. There's just one thing after another. This is not trunk or treat, but it's important stuff because I'm going to take advantage of it this weekend. The throwaway days, they're going on right now. So today is the 22nd? We're at Young's Ferry and the Mulligan intersection today, and also Eagle Creek and Main Street intersection on that side of the county down there. But this weekend on the 24th, 25th, and 26th, Alex City Annex over on 395 Lee Street. The county commissioners put this on now quarterly. It's a great service. I'm taking advantage of it on Saturday. If you might want to help me load up my trailer, come on over.
No.
Well, you look like you're in shape. You've been walking. You lost weight yesterday, and
let me tell you what. I did get my walk in late yesterday afternoon. I slowed it down a whole bunch, but I was bound and determined I was going to get my walk in. Before we head out tonight, at Martin's on Lake Martin, that's the old Colonel Tom's on County Road 34 West. Nachos, chili, and drinks, and free pool. We'll be right back. Town and Country Cleaners. Now, I'm gonna try my best. Let me just put it that way. I'm gonna try my best to get some pants by, because today is Pant Day at Town and Country Cleaners. Of course, located on Cherokee Road here in Alexander City. The special today is they're $4.90, and I'm not sure what it is when it's regular price. I know it's still very reasonable because it's at Town and Country, my old buddy Emerson Ware's place. Regular dress, $8.25. They'll be open from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Inspired by the bold bison, Southern Union students blaze new trails every single day. They press forward knowing their SU education will lead them to success. Affordable, accessible, and locally unparalleled. Whether you're transitioning to a university or launching straight into a lucrative career, a degree from SU SCC can help you blaze your path. 3 locations, dedicated faculty and staff, endless possibilities. It's all waiting for you at Southern Union. It's time to venture forward. Register today.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Russell Medical Total Fitness is ready. Are you? Do you have arthritis? They can help. Pilates are for everyone. Ask them about the Silver Sneakers program. Get moving in a class now, or if you prefer, personal training on land and water are available. They have invested in new equipment for you. Invest in yourself with a dedicated and knowledgeable staff. Call today, 256-329-7623.
It's fall, y'all! It's Pumpkapalooza time here at Gorey's Furniture.
Make a purchase, pick a pumpkin, win a prize. Every pumpkin has a number, and every number is a winner. You can win 5, 10, 15% off or free delivery. You're gonna love this place.
Pumpkinpalooza, that's only at Gorey's Furniture.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting. Sleepy 4, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South. Turning into Wind Creek State Park, and there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of our citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-5762. or go to acpr.recdesk.com.
Castelluccio Fine Italian Dining in downtown Alexander City is rapidly becoming the region standard for Italian cuisine, as well as hand-cut filet mignon, fresh Gulf seafood, and the area's best Italian import wine selection. We offer true old-world charm with unmatched hospitality. Like Castelluccio Fine Dining on Facebook to keep up with daily lunch and dinner specials. Also new, we offer catering for your family and small business, so call and order. Castelluccio, downtown Alexander City, where the only thing that rivals the flavor is the dining experience.
And welcome back to the Front Porch on a Wednesday morning, another chilly morning outside. We're fixing to warm you up because we're going to Bailey's downtown Alexander City on Main Street with Kimmy Thompson and Misty Brown out here, the Bailey Girls. Was there ever anything, another name brought up?
There was.
Already? Mm-hmm. What was it?
The Main Edit.
The Main Edit?
On Main Street.
Okay.
So it's the Main Edit or On Main Boutique.
Okay. But Bailey's, I'm
gonna
be honest
have a
with you.
meaning behind it.
Yeah, but and I can't think of Donald Bailey. Boy, he'd been tickled to death. Boy, he'd been the first one. He'd have been, of course, that was Reverend Donald Bailey that we just love. That was what did y'all learn from him? Was he? Were y'all young enough or old enough to learn anything from him?
Yes. The work ethic, though.
Oh,
he was a hard worker.
Yeah.
I mean, he never stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I would have learned a lot more on the gardening end.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
I wasn't interested at that time when he had me out there snapping peas.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But wish I would have learned.
But a lot of folks don't know he was a graduate of Sanford. A lot of folks didn't know that. And he had a grandson that graduated from Sanford. How special?
That's very special.
I'm gonna go back to work ethic because I grew up with y'all at Bailey's Feed and Seed and Tina Dean, and I saw that work ethic that your mom had and your dad. I mean, y'all grew up in it. And work ethic. You may have grown up in it, but you still could have not been the hard-working girls that y'all turned out to be and smart and done what you've done.
Well, I remember at, 7 or 8, I don't know if Mr. remembers, but bagging up feed, like Dad would bring the corn, and me and Mother would put it in the sack, weigh it on the scale, sew it up.
Really?
We would sew the bags and
I'll be darned.
Started off just selling corn.
I didn't know that because when I opened up the depot, me and Ellen and the boys in '87, I bought a lot of my feed and seed from Miss Bailey.
Okay. Didn't realize that.
She may have not can't speak real good English, but if she knows what a dollar is. Let me tell you what, those sales guys that used to try to pull something on you ain't gonna pull nothing on that woman. For the last almost 30 years, you worked at Russell Medical, and so and this has been a dream.
It has. Really? Since
all those years?
Yes.
Really?
I've always wanted to.
Really?
My coworker Allison, we used to sit in that back office, and I was like, gosh, I would love to open up a boutique. But the time, and I was like, I'll never do it. The time is not right. I'm here. I know nothing else but mammography.
But timing's everything.
It is.
I mean, I think it's the same way in y'all's business. I mean, with Mr. Brown, with he started off with Ricky Pope.
That's right.
Learned a lot.
That's right.
Learned a lot. But here again, it was work ethic with that. How do you teach that?
I don't know, but we need to teach more of it now.
I'm with you 100. I'm with you 110% on that. This week, grand opening and ribbon cutting. You kind of had a soft opening. The soft opening. Let me tell you, she had to close. Now you closed today anyway, or Mondays. On Mondays anyway. But so you had to close last Tuesday to go back to market because, folks, you're buying her out.
I had no jewelry left. My jewelry was gone and closed.
You just said ribbon cutting is this coming Friday from 10. I'm not sure. What time's the ribbon cutting?
The ribbon cutting is at 11.
11. Okay. Open from 10 to 5:30. Ribbon cutting at 11. Pick a gold pumpkin and receive a discount. Is that going on just on Thursday?
On Friday and Saturday.
Okay, all right.
We're just going to do it because Saturday is the Fall Festival downtown,
right.
so we're just going to extend it to Saturday as well.
It'll be a lot of little goblins running around this coming Saturday. The weather's going to be perfect for it. But I think about your location. It's a great location. And we also talked about this for Cloud 9, which you and Amanda Sullivan are friends.
We are.
This is a good working relationship. But what this would do for her, what she'll do for you, and all these other stores, and I'm a big fan of downtown Alex City, and it's tough. It's a tough place to have a business. And I talked to my buddy I grew up with, Tom Lambert, who was retired from Russell Lands. I talked to him a few years ago. I said, Tom, y'all could not mention Lake Martin ever again, and it's going to sell. But I said, how do you sell downtown Alex City? I said, that's where my heart is. He said, people have to invest, and he's right. And it's a commitment. You had to talk with Mr. Thompson.
I did. But he was 100% supportive. He knew I loved doing it, and he was like, let's go for it.
Well, it's a commitment. It's a work in progress every day. In fact, when we take a break and come back, we're going to show you some of the clothes. But I like what you've done. If you've not been in to Bailey's on Main Street, what I really love, I love your selection of clothes and jewelry and shoes and all that. But the pictures on the top above the racks, it's just so personal. You said you was going to change that up?
It was actually Misty's idea.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you're a great photographer, so have you seen that in other stores?
Well, actually, I remembered it in Fanny's. You know, in Fanny's, they have pictures on their wall in the restaurant.
Oh, really?
I've
not been in Fanny's yet.
Okay, but they have pictures
of the horse ride or people there on the property.
Yeah.
I guess the lake as well, and riding horses. Because little Emma Jackson was in one of the pictures. And we're like,
you recognize her.
We recognize her.
And that's the same thing you've done with this.
Yeah.
You recognize these people. They're wearing your clothes, your clothes in there. So will you change that out periodically just to?
I'm going to add to it.
Oh, add to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, I mean, of course, over time, some will change the styles as well. But it turned out really nice. It gave that personal touch.
Where do you go to market?
Atlanta.
Do you go to Nashville too? Is there a Nashville?
There is a Nashville one. I hope to go there one day, but of course that would be. I'd at least need 3 days to go to probably Nashville. The first time was in Atlanta, 1st of August, and I just went and stayed overnight. I did 2 days that day. But this last time we just made it in a day.
Was it everything you thought it'd be? Or is it hard? Because you're buying for you're not buying for yourself.
Correct.
I mean, you're buying for others that you hope they'll like this.
The style.
And I'm like, don't forget us bigger people.
Or the little ones. And what I do like is most of my brands that I have chosen to go with, extra small to extra large. So that extra large really helps with, because plus sizes is a whole different type of, when I get into plus size, you're having to order 1X, 2X, and 3X. And it's just, right now, of course, continue to do well, we may broaden into the plus sizes, but that's just a whole different category.
Yeah, and it's a guessing game.
It is.
It's a big time guessing game.
The jeans was a guessing game for me as well, because you have to state what sizes you want. And I looked at them, I was like, I went from healthcare to retail. I have no idea.
Well,
this is my first.
You fix it fine. Yeah. But you're a business person too, and I think you got that from mom and dad too.
I did.
And
got that from mother.
Because when I opened up the depot, I was not a business person. I mean, but I had to try it because my dad was a very successful business person. I had to try it. Hundreds of thousands of dollars later, I found out I was not a business person.
No, Wes
but no
is
regrets.
a business person too.
No regrets.
No regrets.
I mean, I think in life, you're still young. You're still a young person, but now you've been in the health department all these years, and now you're getting to do what Kimmy. Even though I know you love doing that, but that was tough.
It was hard.
You saw some tough things, even to your friends, your family over the years. But now, this has got to be fun to get up to each and every morning. We'll talk more about that when we come back with the girls. With the cooler weather coming up, like it's already here, Salvation Army has a great selection of long sleeve shirts, jackets for little folks, men and women, and the price is right. So if you're looking for one, or if you have one that you need to get rid of, take it to Salvation Army, because somebody's going to need it. They're located at 6800 US 280.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air is excited to participate in our annual Catch Me in Pink campaign, raising money for cutting-edge breast cancer research. We partnered locally with the Joy to Life Foundation and Vera Bradley to help raise significant funds in support of the cause. Each week, we are giving away prizes locally in addition to our national grand prize, a tropical trip for two. To enter, simply snap an USSI of you and a pink-clad Dixie employee and enter it on our website. Dixie will donate money for every photo that's submitted, and you will be entered to win big.
Sometimes we want to be Old MacDonald and have a farm, but an oink oink here and a quack quack there ends up costing a lot of everywhere. Old MacDonald knew that Pop's 49 Feed and Seed in Dadeville was the best place to save here, there, and everywhere. Just a short drive from Alex City and New Site. Pop's 49 Feed and Seed is on Highway 49 North in Dadeville. 256-825-8812. That's 256-825-8812.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Craving pizza done right? Come to Lake Martin Pizza, where flavor meets the lake, with 2 locations, 63 South in Alexander City and Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Grab a 14 or 18-inch specialty pizza or build your own masterpiece. Go half and half, your way. In a hurry, stop in for our lunch specials. Hot, fresh pizza by the slice, served daily. We've got more than just pizza. Try our fresh salads, cheesy breadsticks, garlic knots, and sweet cinnamon twists. Lake days, game nights, or family dinners, Lake Martin Pizza hits the spot every time.
Just me and the Bailey girls out here. Talking about Bailey's, which is downtown Alexander City. It's a ladies' boutique. I guess we could, for younger ladies and older. I can't wait for Ellen to be able to shop.
I can't wait for
with
her
you.
to
I mean,
come in.
hadn't done any shopping with her yet. Now, Tina Dean, she gets to do shopping there. Don't give her a discount. Do not give her a discount. Let me tell you what, if you ever try to, Tina Dean, you talking about somebody tough to you go car shopping with her. She tough.
She's tough. Yeah.
But
she embarrasses Dylan, I believe. Thomas.
I know. In fact, let's show some of the pictures that we're talking about inside. I'll just kind of turn it over to you right now.
So, of course, that's Lindley, my niece.
Mhm.
And, of course, leopard print. And that's big right now.
Yeah. Where was that taken? Where was that picture
That
taken?
was right on the back side of the square.
Really? Wow, I love it.
And Tammy Coker, of course, in her
Nurse practitioner.
athleisure, yes. Athleisure set, that's really big now, the styles.
What'd you call it?
Athleisure.
Oh, really? Wow, I thought that's what you said. I need to ask that again.
But that is a big style, and of course, Sweet Mandy Durr with her, the jeans. It's hard to find jeans.
I want to stop on Mandy right now. When you say jeans, Hart, because there's so many different styles.
Yes.
These don't have holes in them.
No, they don't.
Well,
You can wear them to church.
But this is just a beautiful set. Oh, she's all smile, Miss Stephanie right here.
Stephanie, and that's another athleisure set.
Mm-hmm. Where is this taken?
She's at Auburn.
Okay,
she's tailgating.
I didn't think I saw it anywhere downtown.
Yeah, that's a good little tailgating outfit.
Oh, that's so comfortable looking. Did the purse come with that too?
We have a lot of purses.
Okay.
That's for tailgating. That's clear as well, because if you go into the ball game, you have to have your clear purses.
Right. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Thank you.
And there's your daughter-in-law.
Miss Tina Dean on the left.
And Amanda Scroggins.
Amanda Scroggins on the right. She's my back pew partner at 4 o'clock Catholic Mass every Saturday. But
She actually came into, that's when she came in right before. We were still there, and she was headed
with
to
her black
Mass.
outfit on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she came in and
what a sweetheart.
decided to buy something for Thanksgiving.
I want to talk about what's behind there. That looks like not overalls. Really?
Yes.
Okay. God, that's so
We've got a lot of comfy.
casual.
A lot of comfy clothes. And Lindsay and the brown athleisure set, that's the quarter zip and skirt. We've got that in black, gray, maroon, navy. It has sold very well because
I can see that.
It's dressy, but then yet casual and comfortable.
Here again, it's on the back side of the square.
Back side of the square.
There's
And
Miss
another
Lindsay
little,
again.
yes, another little leopard outfit. that's very comfortable.
I love your models, and these are people that we know, and I guess I'm gonna go back to your location, even where the square is now, and that back parking lot. You got a new restaurant fixing to go in there, Eula Mays, is opening up next month. Here again, more people but here again, going back to what we're talking about, you're investing your money in that building. That's a nice sized building you're in. I want to talk about how did you go about putting marketing and displaying? How did you do all?
It just came to, Mr. Kenny, it came together. So that's why I said this is God's plan, because I made all this happen in 2 months.
Wow.
Stephanie Smith, she owns the building. She's been amazing. Very helpful. She helped guide me in a lot of ways, and the racks and a lot of stuff that's in the building are hers that she just left in the building, told me to use.
Where you check out right here, that was already
that was
in
already
place.
there. She had those built, and everything that's in there is built in, all the shelving. So Stephanie had that built when she was there with a little black dress.
So all you had to really do is just fill it up.
Yes.
I mean, you didn't have to do any.
You have to do. And Stephanie was like, "You need to use all of this."
Really?
She's been amazing.
So was that your first location when you started looking?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I wanted to be on Main Street.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. Main Street is lucky to have you. 49 Main Street is lucky to have you. Open Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 10 to 5:30, and 10 to 2 on Saturday. That's pretty much, you'll keep those hours.
Keep those hours currently. And then come December, of course, we'll be open on Mondays. For Christmas.
Okay.
The month of December, we'll open up on Monday as well.
So do you have to go back to market between now and then?
Yes, I will be going in November on a Monday, because they were open on Monday, which is November, I think, 16th, 14th, somewhere in there. It's a Monday, so I do not have to
open.
I think
you
it's
close.
The Monday before open house.
And the open house is the 16th.
16th, so it'll be the Monday before that.
So when you go to market, are you buying for Christmas?
No, real. Well,
spring?
I might get some things for a cash and carry for Christmas that I can walk out with, but I'll be buying for spring.
Layaways. Do you do layaway?
I do not.
Okay. So right now it's just debit, credit card only.
Correct.
Stick to that.
Yes.
And I tell you why. I learned the hard way when I was in business. And Amanda and Larry Scroggins told me, do not open up charge accounts. You know what I did? First thing I did, opened up charge accounts. And number one, it kills your cash flow. And then number two, sometimes people won't pay you, and then you lose a customer, and a lot of times you lose a friend. So, and that's just what you're doing is just what people do these days. I mean, so between now and Christmas time, things will do we have any Christmas specials? Or are you, tell me how you will do some specials.
Open house, we'll do something. Open house, of course.
And that's a Sunday afternoon.
That's a Sunday from 1 to 4, so we're going to have a special then. Not certain yet what it is. And then Black Friday.
Oh, yeah. That's the day after Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah, so we'll have something that early morning.
Oh, really? Well, I know because Amanda's done that real early, and a lot of folks that came out. Yeah. So you got to start promoting that. Right now.
So Amanda and I've got to get together on the time. You know, I said I'm going to try to alternate because I want to get to her store too.
Yeah. Well, in fact, I saw her and Sarah heading over to y'all's place the other day, and it's like I always say, we're all in this together. I don't care. We got a brand new mayor fixing to take over, not take over, but go into Alex City. So Dable is getting a new mayor, and I still think Dable can shop with us and we shop with them because we're all.
I love going to LB.
I'm not eating there. I'm not eating there.
No, the boutique.
Oh, that's downtown.
Across, yes.
Yeah.
Or Camellia Cafe's the restaurant.
That's what
we'll go to Camellia Cafe and eat, and then we'll go to LB and shop. That used to be a routine on Saturday mornings. However, my routine has now changed.
How about you walking? You're Saturday morning walking,
yeah, that's not happening right now either.
You getting plenty of steps in, though, aren't you?
I do, right now, yes.
Thank y'all for coming out here.
Thank you.
And thank y'all for what you're doing. Thank you for investing in our hometown, downtown Alexander City. Bailey's, go see them today. I got a special right here. Jennifer, thank you for this special. This is the Wednesday special at Coons Corner for lunch. Meatloaf or chicken tenders, 2 sides, bread, and a drink for only $10.99. Now, that's a lot of food. That's a good price. That's Coons Corner Daily Breakfast being served right now.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
Obituary is brought to you this morning by Radney Funeral Home and Langley Funeral Home. Memorial service for Mr. Manly Poole Garrett, 63, of Jackson's Gap will be Friday, October 24th at 2 p.m. at the Connect Church. The family will receive friends on Friday from 1 to 2 at Connect Church. Miss Ann Brennan Robertson, her family will receive friends on Thursday, October 23rd from 10 to 11 at Radney Funeral Home. A private memorial service will be held for the family at a later date. Radney Funeral Home in charge of those services. Funeral service for Miss Sailor Elizabeth Partridge, 16 months old, of Dadeville, will be Thursday, October 23rd at 2 p.m. at the First Baptist Church in Dadeville. The family will receive friends on Wednesday from 5 to 8 at Langley Funeral Home. Funeral service for Miss Gail Stevens Henry, 91, of Alexander City, will be Friday, October 24th at 11 a.m. at the Chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Hillview Memorial Park. The family will receive friends on Friday, the 24th, from 10 a.m. to 10:45 at Radney Funeral Home. Funeral service for infant Jackson Dean Shuram of Alexander City will be Friday, October 24th at 2 p.m. at Chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Rocky Creek Baptist Church Cemetery. The family will receive friends on Friday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. at Radney Funeral Home. Funeral services for Miss Lita Roberts, 88, of Alexander City, will be on Saturday, October 25th at 2 p.m. at the Chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Hillview Memorial Park. Family will receive friends on Saturday from 12:30 to 1:30 at Radney Funeral Home. As always, our thoughts and prayers go out to the families who have lost loved ones, and we'll be right back.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Wharf Casual Seafood is serving up the ultimate game day feast. Their family meal deals are the MVP on game day. Make dinner easy before the big game. Every bite's a win at Wharf Casual Seafood. Check out their menu at wharfcasualseafood.com.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. with the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
It's fall, y'all, at Grace's Flowers, Hillary Street in Alexander City, and the girls are excited. Man, they have got the flowers. They got the dried flowers. They also got the real flowers, plants, angels, crosses, and so much more. But let me tell you something about Grace's Flowers. It's been around for decades, taking care of our families during the good days and the bad days. Let's make it a good day at Grace's Flowers. Call them 256-234-4238.
Along with fall, there's huge falling prices at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor for all your tractor, implements, and riding lawnmower needs. All remaining Spartan mowers must go for next year's models. And besides the year-end low prices, you can still get 0% interest up to 60 months. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor also has a huge selection of Mahindra tractors of all sizes with full implements packages that range from harvest or just getting your hunting site prepped. Mahindra also has up to 84 months 0% financing. So now's the time. Score big with the Lake's exclusive Spartan and Mahindra dealer. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280 across from the Home Depot.
About an hour ago, Theo airballed the game-winning shot. But with the Zaxby's Sauce Boss box, he's dunking all over these fools.
Welcome to Dunk City. I'm the mayor and the sheriff.
Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Anthony, I'm laughing at this because I had that colonoscopy yesterday, and Andy Tucker told me I could just use him. He's got that new Roto-Rooter machine, but I'm not going to use it. You can. I'm talking about Anthony Waltrip, Anthony's Plumbing. So if you got some plumbing issues at your home or your business, get in touch with him today. He's been in the business for a long time. 256-596-1111.
He's got a camera, doesn't he?
Yeah. That was the other thing, Andy Tucker. That was Andy Tucker. Yeah. Matt Fisher with us out here, CFO at Russell Medical. Good morning. I'm sorry you're having to deal with this right next to you.
Well, good morning. Yeah, Scott and I have known each other for a number of years. I'm glad to be here, and I can't exactly talk.
See? That tickles him when somebody says that.
And will admit to it.
Admit to it. That's the thing right there.
So I can't talk specifically about colonoscopies, but I can talk some medical terminology.
How'd you wind up with Russell Medical?
Well,
you're from Louisiana, right?
I am originally from Louisiana, and I have been in this business now approaching 25 years.
Congratulations.
And actually, it was one of those connections and relationships with the current CEO, Mr. Jim Peace. One of his friends, who was my former boss, reached out and said, hey, they are looking for a CFO.
Wow.
We know this guy, and so been here 10 years now, and it's become home.
Matt, we say this all the time. I say it all the time. Life is all about relationships.
It is.
It's about who you know, and it's okay. Jenny Pruitt once told me one time, she said, Kenny, if somebody wants to help you, let them. And I think about that. In this situation right here, somebody wanted to help you. They knew somebody. They trusted who they were sending to Jim Peace.
Yeah.
So
well, you know, I've often said is there's very few of us that are self-made.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Most of us have to have help, despite what we may think of ourselves. Most of us have to have help to get where we are, and I've been fortunate to have some real good people in my life that believed in me and helped me out, and really where I am today.
Well, you have seen a lot of changes in your tenure at Russell Medical.
Absolutely.
What's the biggest change?
Oh, without a doubt, it's COVID. That was certainly a period
Think about that.
Well, I mean, nobody has experienced in the last 100 years, and
Right.
it has impacted every person on the face of the earth. But from a healthcare perspective, something we often say is that it is a dynamic environment. If you don't like change, you can't be in healthcare.
Right.
And the biggest reason is because most of our funding comes from the federal government, and it just changes so often that it keeps us on our toes, trying to keep up with all the new regulations and requirements that we have to deal with. Oftentimes, we have these new unfunded mandates that come down, and in many cases, they are well-intentioned. It's all about how can we provide better care to our community. So a lot of it is good stuff, but as anything with the government, it can often be a little bit cumbersome trying to implement and to sustain.
And it's not just Russell Medical.
No, it's
they're
not.
Picking on.
No, it's hospitals and providers across the country.
We were just talking about, before you sat down, the portal. And I'm just having a mess with time with the portal, and I don't think may not be the only person.
No, you're not.
Tell folks what that is.
So we have, and many physician offices and most hospitals across the country have what is called a patient portal. And that is oftentimes an app on your phone. It may be a link on a website, which we do have on our website. If you go to russellcares.com, you can access that portal. I have often been a proponent of we need to make this portal more streamlined, so it's easier for patients to go in and access their information. You know from personal experience, whenever you have a family member who is receiving care, you want to know answers, and you want to know answers as soon as possible, and that portal allows that to happen. Unfortunately, though, there are a lot of bad actors out there in the world who are trying to access patient information. And in the healthcare industry, the cybersecurity and cyber attackers, they call it the mother lode, because if they can access your information, they can get your name, social security number, personal medical information, and that's valuable out there on the black market to sell. And so with the portal, we have security measures in place to make sure that when we give access to Kenny Dean, you are really Kenny Dean. And so there are some steps. It's a little bit frustrating where you have to go through the hospital and get access, but we do have to verify your information, and it's all to make sure that we are protecting your privacy. But it is a great way to go online and check your information. Now, our physicians, they're not always real keen on it because they don't want you to get those results and think the worst before you've talked to the physician.
They'd rather talk to you.
They would rather talk to you. So I will caution you is if you do, and at times it does happen, those results are out there and you can see them before you've even talked to the physician. And our physicians certainly would prefer to have the opportunity. Let me talk to the patient and explain what that condition is, because if you go to Dr. Google, you're going to get a lot of different opinions, many of which may or may not be true.
Kenny's having a hard time on his phone. I think it's easier for me to get on the portal on my computer because you can see the screen better. I mean, trying to look at it on here gets, it's for more mature people like us.
Oh, mature.
Meaning old folks. It's easier.
I like seasoned.
Like a piece of
seasoned.
And it's not just the portal, it's anything. I'd rather get on my computer. We have an online application for a mortgage. Well, these young folks, they just jump on their phone and do it. Boom, boom, boom. Well, I like seeing it where I can move around with my mouse and I can click and do all that. So I think it's easier. If you're on your computer, you might not have as much of a hard time.
Dr. Edwards, I'll just say, me and you just talk about this.
That's right.
I'd rather just, because that's what we really want. We want that personal touch.
Absolutely.
A lot of us do.
Yeah, well, and we were just talking about this yesterday is what are the things that we try to differentiate ourselves from other hospitals, other providers, and at the end of the day, it's personal touch.
Sure.
Everybody wants to be treated as if they're the only person being treated.
Well, this is when I was leaving yesterday, and I was still I knew what was going on. Dr. Holcomb said we found a couple of like 3 polyps. He said I'm not concerned with it, so that put me at ease there. So, but I know you still have to wait on that.
Right.
So, we just got such a first-class hospital. I mean, it really is, and I brag on it. We've had access to it, so I know what I'm talking about in the last few years, and I know it's still a rural hospital, but I know y'all go through literally hell every day dealing with the ribbons, to jump through all the loops, and it's not an easy task. And Jim Peace, and I know y'all work well together, but y'all are fighting it all the time.
We are, and actually that's one of the reasons why I wanted to come on your show today, because it's a big challenge for us at the hospital, but it's a big challenge for our community, and that is the Medicare population. And those of you who either have traditional red, white, and blue Medicare or have a Medicare Advantage product, it is a very challenging environment trying to understand what are my benefits, what are my costs, and if XYZ happens, then what? Do I have coverage? And I would like to make the community aware that as of January 1, Russell Medical will no longer accept Humana Medicare Advantage. Now, here's the caveat, is that beginning in January, the state, PHIP, they have transitioned their retirees to Humana Medicare Advantage. We will continue to accept PHIP, SEIB, employer-sponsored plans. I believe there is a Goodyear retiree plan. So more to come, but there are plans that we will accept that are Humana, but that's what I'd like to try to do, is just communicate and clarify for the community all the facts about this somewhat very confusing topic.
Hey, we'll be right back and hear more about that. Porch Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kellyton, Alabama. Let me tell you something about Porch Auto Sales. Let's talk service right now and tires, because they do both of those. Whether you buy the vehicle from them, they service your vehicle. They service both of our vehicles, and we buy our tires from them. They don't keep them in stock most time, and that's why we get a good deal, because if you need 1 tire, 2 tires, or 4 tires, they can provide you a good price, a good deal at Porch Auto Sales, Highway 280 in Kellyton.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
Amanda Scroggins with RE/MAX Around the Lake will cover every inch of Lake Martin's 880 miles of shoreline to find your family's dream home. Amanda's experience is top-notch, and she is consistently a top 10 RE/MAX agent in the state of Alabama. Her love for her clients is sincere and from the heart. Call her today at 256-749-6634 or visit her website, amandascroggins.com today.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dayville, home-owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging, help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, lake t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449.
Hi, I'm Phil Blassingame from Riverbank and Trust. Great bankers build relationships on trust and understanding. It's about listening more than talking and caring for someone's success as much as your own. It's meeting neighbors and businesses where they are on their financial journeys and and walking beside them every step of the way. Find your banker at Riverbank and Trust.
Looking for reliable medical equipment close to home? Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical in Sylacauga has you covered with oxygen, CPAPs and BPAPs, continuous glucose monitors, wound care, and airway therapy. Need mobility support? We offer braces, lift chairs, and both manual and motorized wheelchairs available for rent or purchase. We'll even show you how to use your equipment, and yes, we accept most insurances. Serving the Sylacauga area for over 20 years, that's Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort Williams. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Call 256-245-1411 today.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you looking at the outside right now. Come on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Merle Norman Cosmetics. Let me tell you something. The girls are located inside the square on Calhoun Street, downtown Alexander City. Merle Norman Cosmetics has been around for 91 years. And all Vicki and Robin are doing is taking a product and making it better for all of you girls. And if you're wanting to find out more about it, go by and see them today. They're located again, Calhoun Street, inside the square. Merle Norman, come on back in here. This guy doesn't need any Merle Norman Cosmetics. He's too dead blame pretty out here. Matt Fisher with a CFO.
Will you tell my wife that?
Hey, Kenny, when you bring guests out here, don't make them have hair like that. I mean, come on, you're making us look bad. I mean, we're bald as an eagle out here.
He's looking good.
Yeah, I know. And we bring somebody out here with a head of hair.
We were talking insurance, and it's a really problem, or not a problem, it's an issue at Russell Medical, and that y'all are trying your best to get, because when you get down to it, Russell Medical is still a business.
Absolutely.
I mean, and you want to make money, not lose money, and so many small hospitals, especially in Alabama, have closed, and I hand it to y'all and everybody that's involved out there that treats it like a business.
Absolutely. Well, and right now, just for the community, we are in what's called the open window for Medicare enrollment. It started last week, October 15th, and runs through December 7th. So if you have a Medicare product, and so I'm speaking primarily to the 65 plus population, we are in a window where you can change your Medicare Advantage product. Now, I often say that traditional red, white, and blue Medicare is the gold standard, but for many people, a Medicare Advantage, Humana, United, Viva, Blue Cross, it may be right for you. And now is the time. If you do not like your product, you can change until December 7th. And so that's what we're trying to do, is just communicate to the community. We're trying to educate, because there is so much misinformation out there about who Russell Medical will accept, the benefits that may be in your plan. And so we've worked really hard just to try to educate. And from a Russell Medical standpoint, we have announced that as of January 1st, we will not accept Humana Medicare Advantage, as I said in the previous segment. However, there are many retirees in our community that are retired teachers and may have PHIP or state employees that have an SEIB product or some other state product, or an employee who is retired from a Goodyear or some other company that now provides retiree coverage. We will still accept that insurance. And in fact, our struggle got even more difficult last week because many of you retirees, those of you with PHIP or SEIB, you received a letter in the mail that said as of April the 4th, and we're still trying to figure out the significance of that date, but it said Russell Medical or your provider, your doctor, will no longer see you. And that's just simply not correct. So please disregard that. It's a requirement that Humana had from a regulatory standpoint, but it is very misleading to patients.
Is it a scam?
It is not a scam.
Okay.
It is an actual letter from Humana, but it is inaccurate. They had to send it because it is technically Medicare Advantage, but it's very misleading if you have an employer-sponsored plan. So what I tell people is, if you have questions, the best thing you can do is take out your insurance card. If it says PHIP, SEIB, employer-sponsored, we will cover you. Russell Medical, our physicians, we will cover you. If your card says PPO, that is the pure Medicare Advantage plan, and that's what we will not accept as of January 1. So if you have questions, we've created a landing page on our website that will provide more information. We have representatives at the hospital who can help you out. So please, please, please use those resources. There's some insurance agents in the community who are fabulous. I know one of them, Amber Walker, you've had on your show many times. So there are individuals out there that can help you, and I would encourage you, just get educated because it is very confusing.
In fact, Tyler Dalton will be on the show in the morning at 6:30, and he really goes over this same thing.
And, there's a number of agents in the community.
So if I've got my card and I'm 68 years old and it says PPO and I've got the Humana Medicaid Advantage, but I live here and I don't want to go anywhere else. If I get sick, I want to come out here to see you. Right now, and it's in that window of change, can I come out to the hospital, sit down with someone, and they go, look, we no longer accept this after whatever date you said, but here's some options for you. Y'all got somebody to say, hey, contact this group?
Well, we have people who can direct you. I can't sit down with you because I'm a bit biased being at the hospital. But what I will do is I will refer you to an agent that can help you. And I want to educate and I want to provide the best information, but I can't tell you which one because I'm biased. But what I will do is I'll say, contact these individuals. They're independent insurance agents like Tyler, like Amber Walker, Rick Durden. There's a number of in our community, and they can help walk you through this.
So we were talking off camera about communication. So instead of sitting there going, oh my gosh, take this, I am just so fed up, and those people up there are just trying to mess me over, get in your car, get somebody to drive you up there and talk to somebody, and don't sit out there and just spew hate and spew rumors and spew all that. Go talk to your folks.
Absolutely. We want to take care of our community. And we want everyone to come to Russell Medical. So that's why we're doing such a push to try to communicate, because we want you to have a product that's going to give you good coverage. God forbid you need health care, but when you do need it, we want to be able to be there to provide those needs and for you to have the coverage to be able to get that care.
Will y'all have or is it too overwhelming? Will y'all have a seminar between now and December 7th at the hospital, or is that just too much?
Yes, so we've had 2 insurance fairs over the past couple of weeks that were well attended, very good feedback, and we are going to conduct a few what we call Medicare 101 sessions over the next couple of months. I say over the next couple of months through the first week of December. And our intent, again, I know I sound like a broken record, but it is just to educate people because it's such a confusing subject. And give people the options of what's out there and what's the coverage. And one of the things I tell people is you can get a $0 premium plan out there. And they're great if you are in perfect health and you know in the next year you're not going to need health care. So if you can read the future, I'd say get that plan. But it may not be right for everyone. And that's my push is you need to, based on your situation, you need to talk to someone who can give you advice on what is best for you.
I want to thank you for coming out here. We do. And I look forward to you coming back out here, because this is something, if it is a broken record, it needs to be played over and over again.
Absolutely.
Between now and December the 7th. Don't get all upset about it. Let's do something about it, and that's what we're doing today. And I want to thank you a whole bunch for coming out here and what you do for Russell Medical. We will be right back. Let's make some memories. In fact, Vivian Autry is going to be on the show here real soon to talk about open dates in November, open dates in December. And now we start looking at the year 2026. Man, is it going to be a big year for our area. And you can make it even bigger for a big old event at Mitchell House in Dable. Go to mitchellhouseevents.com today.
For all your camping needs, you need to head to Camping World in Salem. Travel trailers, fifth wheels, Class C, small trailers. Camping World in Salem has them. If you're looking for RV accessories, you need to head to Camping World in Salem. Hitch and tow, RV essentials, RV lifestyle, RV interior. Whatever you need for your RV, Camping World in Salem has you covered. 3141 Lee Road 179, just off Highway 280 in Salem under the giant American flag.
When you need an automotive hero, you got to call S&S Discount Tire Pros. With locations in Alexander City and Dayville, we are here to serve you today. From quick services like oil changes and tire rotations to in-depth automotive repairs such as suspensions, brakes, and tune-ups, S&S can take care of all your tire needs. You just have to focus on what's important and love the drive. Call S&S Discount Tire Pros today. We are automotive heroes, and we are here to serve you.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061. Benton Clearing and Grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton Clearing and Grading.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Thunderbolt Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's, Highway 49 South in Dayton, 256-825-4827.
Coming home at 7:30 on a Wednesday morning, and it's always a treat when this young man sits down with us, because we were talking about earlier in the show, talking about going down memory lane. We always go down a little bit of memory lane and history lane with Tallapoosa County Historical Museum Director Danny Hayes out here with us. Man, that looks old right there, Danny.
That is, and I'm going to tie that into something in just a minute.
Don't jump ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He has a method to the madness over here.
A method to the madness.
We'll be back after these few words. I'm feeling well this morning. I ate a little breakfast, made me feel a lot better this morning. I generally don't eat breakfast and lunch, and
Oh, really? You skip both of them?
I generally eat about 3:30 or 4 first meal in the day.
Really?
That way I can stay down to my 150 fighting weight.
Mhm.
You know, I'm 10 pounds less than I was in high school.
I'm 100 pounds more than you are right now.
Well, that's where it went. I didn't know where they got off to, but I am Danny Hayes from the Tallapoosa County Museum in Dadeville, Alabama, downtown, located on the square across from the courthouse next to Payne Furniture.
Mm-hmm.
We had an excellent quarterly meeting this last Sunday with Mayor-elect
Chuck Ledbetter.
Chuck Ledbetter, drew a blank right there. You know, when you turn 70 years old, from that moment on, I woke up on my birthday when I turned 70. I couldn't remember my name. It's difficult and embarrassing sometimes to
It
not
shouldn't
recall.
be. It shouldn't be, Danny. I mean, you know, it's.
Most people understand.
Yeah, sure.
Especially when you get older.
Yeah.
It gets to be sort of funny. What else can you do but laugh about it? We did have a wonderful meeting with him. He's highly educated.
Mm-hmm.
Had a good turnout.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the promotions y'all gave us
Well,
on
thank you for letting us
Thursday
have-
and Friday
Mm.
on the pre-record.
Mhm.
It was a good day. We had good refreshments. The ladies worked hard, good attendance, and so we're looking forward to our next meeting in January, already getting ready for that.
You have a speaker lined up for that right now?
Not yet, but
Okay.
we're working on it as a team. We have a core group. The museum, incidentally, I've asked when was it started or formed, and I had to write that down. February of '69, so how old would that make us? 31?
What year?
69.
Be about 57.
56.
56 years, that's
Mm-hmm.
right. That's how old we are. I've been there, this is my, started my 10th year, and
Golly.
this is ending my second year with you guys
Mm-hmm.
up here. Looking forward to my third. And I must honestly tell you guys, I really enjoy coming up. I really do.
We appreciate you taking your
Well,
time.
It's comfortable with you guys. It's not like we have to struggle about something to talk about, do we? We interrupt each other. We have a good time up here. We really do.
I just always laugh about the first time, I'll never forget the first time you sat down with that yellow pad and you had about 15 things to go with it. At the end of 30 minutes, we'd gotten to 2 of them.
Yeah, that was
That was a good job
And
that, day.
That was.
If you made it got to number 2, you're good.
I had it written out for each of y'all's names, what to say and when, and all this kind of stuff. All that went in the trash.
But you know,
There ain't no scripts out here.
the thing about it, there's so much history, there's so many different directions you can go in, and you're only talking about one county,
Oh, yeah,
Tallapoosa
yeah,
County.
yes.
And next year, you're talking about coming out here in January of 2026. Next year is going to be huge because the Lake Martin is going to be 100 years old. I can't wait to see what tourism is going to be doing, the Chamber of Commerce, the city of Dadeville, the city of Alexander City with new mayors going in. I just think it's going to be a great year.
It's like a mushroom. A lot of cities are sliding down and fading away. Alexander City and Dadeville are just like atomic bombs growing.
In a good way, in a good way.
Oh, yes. Guys, I remember old Dudley Martin's old trailer park that your daddy had, and so and
The airport trailer park.
right now the 4-lane cuts through what used to be the airport trailer park, and if you're coming from Kellyton toward Ellick City, on the right there used to be a little bit of a loop of one of the streets through the park before you get to that new grocery store, and it's been scraped away now. But honest to goodness, Diana and I had our mobile home set in the middle of where that 4-lane is. I used to live in the middle of that.
When I was born, my parents lived in that trailer park.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
along with they used to tell me all the different families that lived out there. That I knew. You know.
You remember what kind, the name of your the brand name you had on your trailer?
Yeah, we talked about that one time. I had that sales slip, Viceroy.
Viceroy, I remember
And
Viceroy.
lot rent.
Vagabond.
Yeah,
Capella?
Vagabond was a good one.
Capella.
The lot rent was $17.50 a month. And Dudley Martin said, I'm going up to 20, and so I was the first one to pay $20. I thought, this is outrageous. But then our electric bill ran about $20 or $25 too.
Daddy said their mobile home's like 8 feet wide. It wasn't very long. I mean, I had a camper. My 30-foot camper was bigger than what they lived in.
Yeah, probably an 8 by 48 or something like that. Then they had 10 wides. Then they had 12 wides. And then it went to a 14 wide. So they you know, in today's, I don't even know what a trailer, it was still, my wife, Ellen Dean, always called them, what we lived in Turlet was a modular home.
That's what
I called it a trailer. But we went to Embassy, not Embassy, it was Embassy where.
Vagabond.
Where they built the trailers across from the State Department up there.
Ray Romine.
Ray Romine, they came down here. So we were able to sit down with them and tell them what kind of carpet we wanted, what color shag carpet, the furniture. And so it went in as just a frame and came out as a 28 by 56. That's what we had, 28 by 56.
Was that a double wide?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
And we put that down, and William Dean had some poles that he had left over. Old folks never threw away anything. Angle iron, so that he built on a really nice car, two-car carport that we use a lot.
That was about your only choice, a young married couple, to go get a loan and get a mobile home.
My mom corrected me. They lived in a 10 by 50. They had a big one.
Ooh, I think that 8, but there was 8 wides, but 10 by 50.
She's watching. She just texted me.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But there's no telling how many trailers Wilmerdine sold over the years. But that's what there was trailer parks.
Yeah.
You know, Midway Trailer Park, he built that, and that was built for people to have a nice place to live in. So
some of them get trashed out.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it.
But, you know, I understand it's pretty expensive in Auburn. Let me mention one other little thing. I was looking back through my stacks of papers, and I have every paper and program that I did since I came on with you guys. Yeah, and I go back through and write down things that we didn't cover, which is a lot of stuff. But if you don't mind, I'd like to go over this one little thing, because I'm asked about this several times, and you mentioned this paper right here. We've done this before, but I've been asked about this gold watch. You might remember the story on this one, and I'll tell it quickly. This gold watch belonged to a gentleman named Mitchell in Kellyton. When my father was born, he was given a name, and then this friend of my grandfather, Mr. Mitchell, lost his son. And he came to my grandfather, Madison Hayes, and asked him to change my dad's name to honor his son who died. And this paper that you pointed at when I first sat down, look right there. See that name right there?
Robert Meacham?
Robert Mitchell. No.
Robert
Marlin.
Marlin.
Daddy's name was Marlin. Robert.
And that's what we knew him as Marlin.
And M.M. But anyway, Papa Hayes changed my dad's name from Robert to Mitchell. Instead of Marlin, Robert Marlin changed my dad's name to Marlin Mitchell. Mr. Mitchell gave this watch to my grandfather, and on the back, it's a railroad watch. It has Mitchell on it.
Wow.
And he gave that as a keepsake for honoring my father. And then
Did he work for the railroad?
No, but I did. This information was among my mother's things that I was going through a few weeks ago.
Wow.
His family, and there's Uncle Charlie down
I
at
see
the
that,
bottom.
yeah. Mhm.
He was
Who
the
just
baby.
passed away.
He was born in 1930. That made him 70, 80, 95.
95,
25. So I'm trying to tie this together. There's so many things that make good stories, but pieces of it might be here, there, at home, or in the museum. I've emphasized so many times, fellas, that we've got so many stories, not just, look at this, oh, that's a pretty gold watch. And if people want to hear some really interesting stories, we've got them. And come on down to us and visit us, and we'll be glad to give you a private tour for your family. You can call me, and we do lots of private tours. We're open on Saturdays from 10 until 4 every afternoon. And
it's free.
It is free. We do accept donations. And people leave us memorials in honor of those passed on, that sort of thing. We gladly accept donations. But it's fun to come up here to the TV, and it's fun to go to the museum. Danny Boy has a good time.
Hey, when we come back, I'm gonna share a story with you, a Mike McGill story on Hampline Stadium back when. Doc's Cafe. Let's see what they got on the menu at Doc's. I know breakfast. In fact, my buddy Matt Bartol, when he dropped me off yesterday morning, he went to eat breakfast at Doc's Cafe. Boy, loves breakfast, and you will love their breakfast too. Of course, their lunch is what I'm going to tell you about right now. Lemon pepper pork chops or spaghetti. You got corn on the cob, broccoli, buttered rutabagas, zucchini, and chicken and wild rice soup is the soup of the day. And don't forget about their salad bar, 28-item fresh salad bar at Doc's Cafe.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today. Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard in Montgomery or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
Hello, this is Scotty Gordon at Cornerstone Insurance. Are you tired of paying too much for your home and auto insurance? If so, give us the opportunity to help you. At Cornerstone, we have 3 goals for all of our clients: asset protection, affordable pricing, and superior customer service. Come by and give us a call today to see what we can save you. 153 Alabama Street, 256-409-2299.
$7:45 on a Wednesday morning. Come on back in here and join us. We got Danny Hayes with us. But let me tell you about, here again, this is a brand new trunk or treat that's coming up the October 26th at Baypine Baptist Church from 5 to 7. They're going to have hot dogs and drinks October 26th, and we'll put this in with the rest of our announcements. I know we're running out of time on trick or treats, but if you want to get that information to us, you can text us, you can email me, kennydeanac@gmail.com. We'll be glad to make those announcements for you, because Halloween's right around the corner. But right now, it's time to turn it back over to Danny Hayes with the Tallapoosa County Historical Museum. Y'all got all kinds of stuff going on over there, you and Scott Blake.
I brought a couple of booklets. I want to promo one that needs to be in the hands of people instead of at the museum. Before I hit that, I must briefly say, dealing sometime with banks is a hassle. I had a friend's car broke down in Tennessee, and he needed money for the towing repairs and this, that, and the other. Try going to a doggone bank and try wiring some money somewhere and see if you don't need a half a day and the patience of Job to get it done. I struggled with that in a couple of banks, and the first thing I went in the wrong bank, but what I'm getting around to doing, the bank get this, and they do questions. Do you know this person? Yes, of course I know him. He works for me. And said, do you know this mechanic? I said, no, he's in Tennessee. And said, well, we advise you not to do that. There's so many scams. So after 2 or 3 hours in another bank and this, that, and other, you know where I was sent to get this done?
Porch Auto Sales?
Walmart.
Really?
I had to go to Walmart to send money to another Walmart, and here is one of the receipts I got.
Wow.
People on the radio, this thing's about 3 or 4 feet long. Here's another one. They must use a lot of paper up there. Look at all this stuff, information I got about a little old wiring transfer on both sides.
What's wrong with your vehicle?
His vehicle, fuel pump went out on it, but you know, you get towing charges. Anyway, it was a hassle. Walmart, I heard or got somewhere that they were dealing with funerals. And I checked into that. The information was Walmart put out a bulletin about they were honoring bereavement days for employees. But the way it was worded, Walmart makes an adjustment in their funeral coverage. And I thought, good Lord, they're undertaking people at Walmart. You know?
So I can solve all this problem real quick.
The best thing to do when you go outside Alabama is just carry about $1,000.
Well, that or
seriously,
everybody set up Venmo on your phone.
That I don't know how to operate.
And if you are in Tennessee and you need $100, I can send you $100 from my phone to your phone. It goes in your account, and you take care of it.
Can you send me $100 right now? I need to go by the Greenfront store today.
You need more than $100.
Well, I can get 2 bottles.
Oh, okay.
Lord have mercy knows.
Wonder where Greenfront came from.
I have no idea, but I was in Florida years ago and asked somebody where the Green Front was, and the guy said, "You ever heard of a liquor store called the Green Front?" And I said, "That's an ABC store."
Yeah,
The state of Alabama is not in
Yeah.
the liquor business
Mhm,
anymore.
mhm.
It's all private, and
Mhm.
they probably cut down on employee benefits and that sort of
Mhm.
stuff.
I ain't thought about that.
Well, that was the biggest thing. Cutting,
Yeah, that's
cutting
right. I ain't
costs.
thought about that.
If I could, I'd like to touch on something here that's interesting. I think it's all interesting. We have several things for sale, and it's not the fact that we have to be begging for money. We're in pretty good shape financially.
Mm-hmm.
These books right here, and Kenny has one. This is the 125th anniversary of Alexander City. This is a book that makes a wonderful, wonderful keepsake gift for Christmas coming up or birthdays or whatever. It is loaded to the gills with information about the early days of Alexander City, when it burned. You can flip through here and see the ladies of the year, the men, Louis Day,
Mm-hmm.
the swimming pools at the old country club where the junior college is now, the old Avondale pool, Byron Causey, the Russell families, the lakes. Everybody's in here. The old Strand Theater with the old fire escape, the stories behind it. It's timeline set out. There's the old Rogues Band and Benjamin Russell.
Rogues Band with Larry Stevens and
There they are right there.
the Thornell boys, old Toes.
Freddie Thornell. These crazy guys right here, Bob Coley, Robert Carlisle, Wade Baker, Robert Wilbanks, and Ike Abrams, had the Future Morticians Club.
Really? In high school?
None of them were planning on being morticians. I think this was just to be a joke, probably.
Ike Abrams' dad, Mr. A.J. Abrams, worked at Fair Store.
I remember.
Sold men's clothes. The kindest man. I remember him because he was always kind to a little person.
He was a big guy.
Yeah, he
too,
was.
best I
He
remember,
was.
Yeah, and he's pretty smart because he had a bald head. Anyway, these books right here, I promise you, we got these from the vault in the old City Hall, which used to be the First National Bank.
Mhm.
They were cleaning out. They called me, and they had a couple of boxes of these booklets. They were given to us to distribute to the public, and we do have, I'd guess, about 30 or 40 of these left. We started with about 50 or 60. We do ask a donation of $20 for these booklets. I promise you, this is some good reading that you'll want to share with people that you know, your family and friends or whatever, and reminisce. Here's old Fay and Bill Crook that used to run the Airport Cafe years ago before a guy named Scott had it a little bit later
Yeah,
on.
Bobby.
But this is
Gene, that's right. Yeah, thank you.
Gene.
Man, they had a little hamburger steak, a salad,
It was the best around.
Oh my goodness,
I
it
can
was.
smell it right now.
I am surprised that there's not a restaurant that's open right there. Let me tell you something. We having some big old jets fly in and fly out of that airport. And with this with Mayor-elect Mike Dinsmore taking over the new city council, I look forward to, because they were already in the process of adding to that runway. You got another Alex City Fire Department that's going up out there. But it's a lot. But we just got so much. We started it off talking about Davil and Alex City got so much going on there.
Absolutely. And tying all that in, as I listen to you, there's information in these booklets about when the airport was made, about 1910 or something.
Really?
And the Russells had these out there with scoops and stuff, clearing off for the airport. This book is full of amazing history about Alexander City and the merchants and the early people and when it was Youngsville.
In fact, let me, if you don't mind, let me
Go
share
right
that
ahead.
about Youngsville, because I'm looking right here, Court Square, where the old post office was in downtown Alex City. There's nothing in that building now. It's a really nice building. And somebody ought to put something nice in there. But
Yes.
at this site, Griffin Young, now this is the plaque that's there, in his plan of Youngsville in 1860, set aside 2 acres to be used as a public square. Around the square, he laid off 48 lots. In 1877, on the south side of the square, members of the First Baptist Church constructed the first of 3 houses of worship. The citizens of Alexander City, during the term of Mayor Buford L. Dean in 1889, and Buford Dean, I guess that would be his son, is still living, raised, built in on the square, leading the drive to raise funds were Reuben Hurstfield, Dr. A.J. Coley, Jack Coley, Thornton, Jacob Maxwell, Buford Dean. The original building was destroyed in the 1902 fire. The second building was erected in 1903, and the third in 1939. And now you know the rest of the story. We'll be right back. Chick-fil-A. Man, I'm so looking forward to being out there tomorrow morning from 11 until 12 at Chick-fil-A doing a remote with Clyde Country 97.5. I look forward to sitting down with Lois Ann Murphy and the whole crew. And on Friday night, get this, free milkshakes between 9 and 10 Friday night. One night only, special event. I've not tried it. In fact, I'm going to try it tomorrow. The Pretzel Cheddar Club. They say it's savory, it's delicious, and I'm going to try that tomorrow. So I will see you tomorrow at Chick-fil-A, Highway 280 in Alexander City.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes, including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
For work or play, it's Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Silverado and Colorado's ready to roll for Chevy Truck Month. Get going in a powerful new full-size Chevrolet Silverado with discounts up to $13,500 off. Test drive the mid-size Chevy Colorados. Big performance and big discounts up to $5,000 off. People from all over the USA are coming to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to drive and get ready to smile.
Hi, my name's Mac Alexander. This is my wife, Carolyn Alexander. And the reason we love our church, it's just awesome family of believers in Jesus Christ. And our church genuinely has a heart for souls and community.
And we love our Sunday school class. It's a wonderful group of people. And we pray for each other in the good times and in the hard times.
As the heat of summer fades and cooler temperatures come calling, we look forward to that feeling of fall. It's the perfect time to be outdoors with family and friends and a great time to be alive. Make sure your heart is ready for the season with an appointment at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sutherland, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
The lake has the fun and the sun, but when you're looking for the best in Southern cuisine, look for Me Mama's Grub Hub on East South Street in Dadeville. Me Mama's cooks up the best lunch Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 2, and also on Sundays. Serving the best fried chicken, pork chops, meatloaf, and fish in the region, along with the South's best sides. Visit Me Mama's Grub Hub for lunch Tuesday through Friday or after church on Sunday. And find the best in Southern soul food cooking right here at the lake.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Come on back in here and join us. We're about to wrap this baby up today. We'll turn it back over to the one and only Danny Hayes.
Fellas, after I leave here, I've got to run back to Dadeville and get a few things and come back up to Alexander City. Lord, help me, pray for me. I'm going to take my sister to Birmingham, and I have got to drive through Inverness up there and then on the way back this afternoon, and I've got to go back to Dadeville. I forgot my pistol. I dread it, but Marlene, I'll be over at your house about 12 o'clock and we'll make it to Birmingham.
Skipper Worthy just texted me, he wants 2 of those books.
Come on down to the museum Saturday, 10 to 4. We've got them. Come on down.
Y'all have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.